Some recent lawsuits highlighting abuse of children over many years at facilities that are funded by the state of Illinois taxpayers. And Governor J.B. Pritzker being asked about that yesterday. Good morning, I'm Greg Bishop, Illinois in Focus Daily, part of a Franklin News Foundation with America's Talking Network. You can like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join us each and every weekday morning. So, sexual abuse at youth detention centers, a huge concern as children are considered the most vulnerable in society. But in September, there were hundreds of people who filed lawsuits alleging sexual abuse at Illinois youth detention centers between 1996 and 2021. Injustice Watch, they are a news organization, a nonprofit that focuses on the Cook County court system. They have this article that they published several weeks ago, and let's bring this up. Abuse allegations went unchecked for years at a state-funded center for troubled foster kids. Once held out as a national model, a potentially connected Chicago center for troubled youth was quickly shut down by state officials in June after allegations of sexual abuse by staffers, sex trafficking of young girls, thousands of reports of violence, and years of failed oversight. And you can go through and read this yourself. Again, it's Injustice Watch, a nonprofit that looks into the Cook County court system. And it goes on to talk about the move to close this center, Governor J.B. Pritzker taking those steps, and the list of alleged transgressions, many seemingly overlooked by state officials for years. And those transgressions include sex trafficking of minors, staffers who should never have been hired in the first place because of disqualifying prior arrests, overlooked claims of guards using sexual innuendos with children, sleeping on the job, sharing pornographic materials amongst themselves at work, and thousands of reported violent attacks against young residents. So clearly some major issues there. And the fact that these allegations span from 1996 to 2021, raising the alarm. From my understanding, we are going to hear from some Illinois Senate Republicans about this tomorrow. But Governor J.B. Pritzker being asked about this in particular, the hundreds of people alleging abuse at facilities funded by Illinois state taxpayers.
To anyone that this has happened to or may have happened to, I mean, this is unacceptable, and we need to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to keep the children that are in the state's care safe. And so we're paying very close attention to this case. Not going to get into the details here because it's an ongoing case. I'll point out that there are some serious allegations that are involved in here. I also know there are law firms who are, calling everybody from years gone by to ask if they'd like to be part of a lawsuit like that. And so we'll probably see more people joining a lawsuit. Just guessing, that tends to be the way that the plaintiff's bar works. And so, we'll pay close attention. And again, as we're operating these facilities, we're looking at everything, the allegations that have been made, to make sure that this isn't something that's an ongoing problem within those facilities.
The people who brought the lawsuit say that it is.
Well, no, the people who brought the lawsuit say that it has happened to them in the past. I'm talking about in the present moment with these lawsuits filed, right? We can see from the lawsuits what the allegations are. And so looking into making sure that that isn't happening today in the facilities is something that the state is obligated and, will continue to do.
But again, to Injustice Watch, looking at the Cook County records here, even after one facility closed in June, records show a 34-year DCFS veteran tried to persuade center officials to backdate critical child protection plans amid an independent investigation by the agency's inspector general. It was a move DCFS officials now acknowledge was a misstep. Made in, quote, sheer panic. So, these types of things being investigated more and more. But what about those who may still work at the agency despite all of these allegations from a couple of decades?
Again, I'm not going to, make specific comment about the lawsuit other than to say that we want to make sure we're looking at everything, the allegations that are being made, and interviewing the people that are allegations have been made against. And of course, we don't want anybody working for the state that is doing anything that is endangering these children.
So Governor Pritzker clearly has a lot to talk about this in the future. As I said, Illinois Senate Republicans expecting to have a news conference to address this. I imagine they'll address some other things as well. But we'll keep you updated on that here with Illinois in Focus Daily. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join us each and every weekday morning, giving you the news you need to start your day with. All right, Illinois in Focus Daily with America's Talking Network.